I'm at the library. I was going to take a break because if you keep... But the thing is, right, you could analyse it all, couldn't you? You could go, well, I'm uploading all this stuff all the time, it's always on. Radio Dave, you just click on it. Oh, what's happening with Radio Dave? Nah, I don't like that, move on to it, but it's always on. So Dave the Rave, define that as doon, kind of like Bez, when he's just like, yeah. And so if you keep doing that, you know what I mean, like, so I'm at the library, right, but the problem is if you do it too much, see, if you do it too much, then, if you do it too much, folk will get bored, and then it becomes boring. It's like, oh right, that's so boring. But previously, I've tried to change. It's not like I'm sitting there like so tactical and thinking about it that deeply. But sometimes I thought, you kind of mix it up, surprise people. Then it makes it as boring. Because if you just do, if I was Dave the Rave, just always playing trance tunes all the time, that'd be boring. So you mix it up, bit of music, bit of that, bit of stream consciousness, there's a lack of interaction, though, isn't there? I think that's why, obviously, I did the thing in the train, didn't I? That's why I did the thing in the train, because I'm going, right, there was a bit of interaction, proving that I'm Jesus on a bike, right? Because we didn't rise to the bullshit. Even though it wasn't bullshit, it's just like, if I was sitting in the train, right, and someone behind me was going, oh, I'm fucking brilliant. Yeah, no, I might heckle the guy. I don't think I would. No, I actually don't think I would. I think I would have gone, oh, fucking hell, I had the glorious privilege of listening to that. Cool, maybe one day I could be a top YouTuber, or a top fucking man, or a top, I'm not even top man, but I'm a better man than I was, so, that's all good, isn't it? But anyway. That's quite funny, wasn't it? How I kind of just critic and creator. It was good how I sort of didn't rise to the shit, and I just I did the whole Jesus Christ pose thing on a train. But the thing is, you've got the power of all the people there, so I think most people there would be on my side. You see, so if it did come to a head, I wouldn't even need the people on the train, you see, because I've got a force field around me, right? Jesus and about, so it doesn't matter, does it? My angels, Archangel Michael on my right and Archangel Gabriel. That was a good song, Gabriel. What was the song she did? Dreams can't come true, look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. Hope versus reality, hope's bullshit. Kind of like Shawshank was talking about that, wasn't it? It's like, hope's a dangerous thing, my man, because you're not living in reality now. But it's a bit of both, isn't it? It's a crossover, isn't it? Because you need hope, but then too much hope overload, like Spinal Tap can. Hope overload, like, kind of like Spinal Tap, too much perspective. If you've got too much hope, then you didn't do anything. You just spend your life hoping. And that can be a danger in it, because you've got to actually manifest tangible results in the 3D reality. I think I'm in the 5D now. I don't give a fuck anymore. I would define entering the 5D consciousness as no giving a fuck. And like, you've got a different perception of time sticking in my head. In my head. There is no where, whatever. You can't, like, we're fucking receiver transmitters and what you got to take in. A lot of people take in bullshit. I choose to take in good shit, good stuff. Gabrielle, what was that again? Dreams can come true, that and what was the other one? She did the other one. It was, you got to have hope, you got to be strong, yeah, dreams can come. The other one was good as well. Some of those old songs are good, but again, they're timeless. They come pop on the radio and you go, oh, that's still, the quality of the music was better back in the day. I once listened to a fucking, what was it, so we're stone's throw from Calvin Harris's church, and Jesus Christ DJ, and he's like, right, I'll spread the Jesus Christ love by putting in a church. That's the trickle down economics, isn't it? The trickle down economics doesn't exist, as we said before, because the analysis is the political analysis. The people that analyse politics. Those people, the people say Chris Hedges is it, or that other dude, trickle down economics doesn't exist. It's been proven to be a load of bullshit. I suppose maybe it kind of does, because obviously if you start a business, that creates wealth for people. It does, but it doesn't trickle down the way they said it would. And it's the same. Remember the promise of like free energy? Oh, we'll get new renewables, and then the cost of energy will be so much lower. They just lies. We've got less money. We're working harder than we've ever worked, and we've got less money than we've ever had. How about that? It's funny, isn't it? It's the game is rigged, to quote fucking Richard Wolff. The game is rigged. There's a great, you should look at that guy, goes totally off his head. Marx did, totally off his head. Almost him psychotic. He's so passionate about anti-capitalist, you know. Russell Brand gave it a shot before he got accused of sexual harassment, didn't he? I liked his revolution phase, and I liked that. I'm like, he must be the real deal, surely. But, no, you're Richard Wolff. The game is rigged. He took the blue pill, red pill, LSD, whatever. Maybe he just was like, you know, it's interesting that you have those folk in academia, like Ram Dass notably, and Richard Wolff. There will be others who did the academic thing, and then they took the red pill or the blue, but whatever. The education actually woke them up, enlightened them. They were like, fuck all that. All my education was bullshit. You find that, don't you? You find that, and they come out and speak out against it. You know. Obviously, when they're retired, they can do that, and then by then it's too late, innit? Because they're too old and nobody else is an old guy with all the wisdom and knowledge and experience and understanding and you know, training and everything. Why would you listen to you? And the struggle is obviously for those people to be able to, because the presentations are like 2 hours long. For someone that me was at uni that was used to watching lectures for like 2 hours, you'd go, I could sit and watch this, but you know, how'd you go boom? That's the struggle, innit? How'd you get the message? Be able to reach the everyday man to wake them up. You know, Russell Brand sort of did that. He did that before, of course, the sexual harassment claim. He actually managed that because he did the whole. He managed to speak, and the everyday people used. I thought at the time, he was the real deal because he spoke. He seemed to be speaking for the everyday man. You know what I mean, about like this system's bullshit. And then of course he went on to get his degree in training it and everything like that. But who knows about that situation? But that's not the point of this. There is no point to this. Dual consciousness, talk about anything. But the Richard Wolff thing, talking about, you know, the game is rigged, and some of the I like the way he would speak with passion about it, you know. And I studied Marxism a little bit. No, I passed it, but I didn't even read the fucking material. I mean, I was the guy to sit there and fucking read Marx's hundreds and hundreds of pages, you know. So fuck that. At the end of the day, it's and of course you'd have the philosophy, wouldn't you? And you'd say, do we need a central? That was the other one. Do you need a central? You know, Hobbes, Thomas Hobbes, and all that. Leviathan, all that kind. Do you need a central leader to keep the peace in society and keep, is that, you know, or did we did have cooperative communities that weren't run centrally, that were run cooperatively, and you know, and then of course, you know, socialism and anarchisms, and we studied and of course the opponents of the anti-capitalist thing would say, oh well, look at how communism worked. Yeah, but yeah, you know, so all that. Do you think that's what it was? I mean, you look at did we run cooperatively? It's mostly been a history of war, hasn't it? The human race, isn't it? The Vikings and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Do you think we're all the problem's trapped energy, innit? Because the problem is, you've got the human vessel that's got all this energy to give out, and then it wants to do things, and then trapped energy, depression is just bad energy coming in on itself, and then you're frustrated, and then you release your frustrations out on someone else, and that breeds conflict. I think if we were all happy and then fulfilled and kicking ass and doing well, and the energy was released all the time, every day, you always got to release the energy. I feel good. Then we would all be good, wouldn't we? We'd all be doing well, okay? What I mean? But back in the day, Eddie Izzard talked about let's go and do the library and have a fucking party, woo, kind of thing. He's joking about the library, but actually is a party. Actually is a fucking party, because I was in there. It's at least you get respect. It's better than the pub. Botanics as well. The Kibble Palace, the Kibble Palace at Botanics. That's better than the pub. Because I feel kind of at peace. There's no bullshit. There's got to be no trouble. No's got to start any fights here. There's no alcohol, And you can sit there and chill out, That's what I want in my life, peace. So you go to the library and you go. It is actually a party, because you go. Everyone talks to respect. The woman behind the thing, she's always like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Oh, Jenkins can just talk about the weather every day. Should we talk about the weather? Should we talk about the government? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Hammond. Oh, Dave the Rave. Love myself, happy to have moonlight today. Yeah, it's not from fresh, my love self. See few far between their fools. I couldn't do the area and dance my keen lead to meet their red or something. Let's play musical chair. One of my favorite games. Special 9. You're not trying to play. You walk around. She's dumping for a chain. There's no way in this right. I'm not even trying that and all that. Okay, and all that. And we'll take it over. This is my mission. See through. Don't punch your finger. I'm not dangerous. This is my plan. You one of us. I'm sending out. I made you love. This is my message. I'm not even doing it properly because it's early. The players landing up there bringing brighter days. Rolling around waiting for you. Just turn on the part of me. Nation to nation. All the bubbles come together. Face the problem. WC stuff. How we can work it out. Ask my neighbor for a favor. She said later what has come of all the people that we lost. Love what it's about. I finally found my piece. And no one seems to let me be. Speaking it. See, that's what you do if you're doing this shit live and you fucked it up. You just cover it up. That's what the greats do. Tommy Emmanuel, he fucks up and he keeps going, Ken. So you could just pretend that you were doing you fuck up and just going, Ken, you a few minutes long with me, dog, you will be speaking in dog, we're taking over. This is my mission to see through. Don't punch figure, not dangerous. This is my plan. What of us? I'm sending out a major love. This is my message to them. The plans are lining up. They're bringing brighter days than raw light, waiting for them to just turn on upon me. Yeah, I want to be free. Yeah, we gotta be free. Fucking Primal Screams, I'm a free man, this is my life, nothing to say, won't be full of risk, for me, say for nature, not a puppet for your both domination, I have a soul and a mind as well, don't think that you can tell me lies, I realize the truth, I'm a free man, And you look around, increase the free, I need to learn some new shit, but I'm just doing this because the library is such a fucking great place to have a party, you know what I mean? Yeah, the libraries. Because, look at all those books. You go in there, you could read 10 books. You go in there just a day and just like Matt Damon, become a genius, like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. I think that's kind of the aim, innit? Like mopping the floor, and then the guy goes, "Why are you still fucking coming?" Ben Affleck says to him, he's working at the construction site, and Ben Affleck's like, "Why are you fucking still coming in here? Come on, you're insulting me. You're fucking capable. You're just taking the piss. You're capable, go out there and do it, And he's like, nah, it does the whole genius mind thing of overthinking and catastrophizing. Oh, but this will happen. And obviously Robin Williams comes in and teaches him, the value of mentors. So Robin Williams comes in and tells him, nah, do that shit. Stop catastrophizing. Even though many drivers are shit actor, right? Going off and do that. It's fine, That's what I'm trying to do. Going off and live. Go out on the left, son. That's the best advice I can give to you. Yeah. Oh, there's a guy walking past that looks like one of the guys at a fucking what are they called? That Irish band, Slipknot. What Slipknot? No, what are they called? The Irish. Send in the Irish. The dead cost nothing. Won't we hit our own troops? Yes, but we'll hit theirs as well. Attack! How does it help to join the side that is slaughtered? Father, you lied to me, you lied to yourself, and in your mind you knew what had to happen here. Now you've learned what it is to be a king. You've learned how to hate. My hate will die with you. And then he goes, I will never be on the wrong side again. And then the betrayal, and it was a great story. Even though it wasn't historically accurate, Mel Gibson's a fucking hero, Ken. Even though he said, sorry, I offended you. You know what I mean? Even though he did that, he was, you know what I mean? Mel Gibson, when you're that gay, too big to fail. That's not even in it. Too big to fail. Mel Gibson, too big to fail. But he's Jesus, you know what I mean? Like, because obviously the people in the know. I mean, you know, I've said some things in the moment that I kind of regret, notably slagging off my sister, saying she's a ridiculous narcissist like Max Cady from Cape Fear, you know. You pesky little sketches, slagging me off, no encouraging me. But maybe, maybe behind the scenes she loves me, but she can't. Doesn't no open enough and free enough and in touch with her emotions that she can actually say, "Well done, Dave. That's cool." I was expecting that, because I actually was naive in that. I thought actually folk had grown up, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, I'm the youngest in the family, but I'm the most grown up. How did that happen? It's really quite funny. Anyway, let's go to this party here at the library. I'm looking forward to going in there and reading fucking 10 books and getting into access to even more secrets of the universe, so I can kick ass in 2026. It's going to be the best year of my life. It's already the best year of my life. Keep telling yourself that, yeah. The self-fulfilling prophecy, yes, Michelangelo Bedio said. What was the other thing he said? Self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe it, you know, believing is seeing, no, seeing is believing, you know, believing is seeing, and the power of intention, intentionality. Yeah, I'm going to do this thing. As Grimmerby said, if I pick up this thing, I'm going to win that thing, as sure as picking up this thing, and I'm going to pick up the adventure, and it's going to be a great day. Yeah, going to be a great day. Yeah. Lily's coming in the garden today, so that'll be really quite nice. And there's no mulch more you can say about that. I'm going to be mulching. How you doing, Lily? You like what you see? Thanks for training me up to be this fucking monster. But I had to do it. You gave the opportunity of the garden, and I went in there and beasted myself up to top quality meal. And I'm not even talking. I need to address the alcohol issue though, but it's okay, you know. But there's no really much more you can say about that. Is there? I might do a picture of that, Ken. It's really quite clever, Ken. Dad jokes, Ken. Folk putting you in the box. That was another one. Folk putting you in the box, like do anything, and it's like, oh, because I happen to do a pun on one day, and it's like, oh, fucking dad jokes. Try to pull you down because I'm a middle-aged man. Nah, I'm trying to get Peter Pan level, you know, of childlike joy. Yeah. So if I happen to do a pun the odd time, I think that's perfectly acceptable. So fuck you, what are you doing? You know, these people that slag me off doing this shit. I've done shitloads of stuff. Alright? So I didn't give a fuck what you think about that, okay? Don't make myself clear. You know, I happen to do a wee pun here and there, you know? Like fucking asses and glasses and fucking fasties and down the passes and that fucking hang his asses and or whatever, you know, at the end of the day, I'll do.